Hello, welcome on back to my channel. I hope we are well. With us today we have our gorgeous model Tilly, and on here I created this really stunning pink smoky eye look. We can also call it melaninbeauty inspired. I hope you guys love it. So if you want to learn how I created this look right here, then keep on watching. So to begin, I'm using the Cerave moisturizing lotion to prep the skin. I'm applying this with my clean hands, massaging into the skin, bringing it down the neck and chest for that glow. And for primer, you should know by now my holy grail, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to grip the foundation and also blur out any pores. Tilly has such a beautiful combination skin type, so I'm adding the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer on her T-zones to mattify the area. And to hydrate the skin, also locking the skin prep product, I'm spraying the Loox Organic Rose Water. So I always forget to add a spot. We need some hydration on the lips too. There you see me going with a Vaseline lip balm. Look at how plump and refreshed the skin is looking. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay in shade 360 and L'Oreal Infallible shade 535. I think I should become the mixing queen. So I'm buffing it in with my makeup sponge from Rose Cosmetics. This foundation match is making me crave for chocolate now. OMG! Shade matching is not to play with, and the excitement that comes with it when you shade match right is just bomb. For contour, I'm actually going in to use the same Maybelline foundation, but this is going to be in the shade Espresso. This will actually balance out the depth of her face and also her natural contours. So for this look, I really wanted to just emphasize on our model's natural beauty, so I didn't want to go in with an extremely full coverage contour and highlights like I usually would do. My main goal here is to bring out her natural tones back to life. And once I apply this with my brush, I'm going in back to blend it out with my beauty blender. Once we have everything blended out the way we like, I'm gonna begin highlighting. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut and the Nuban Beauty Concealer shade 045. I'm applying this directly under the eyes with my concealer brush, starting from the under eye area, center of the forehead, chin, and bridge of the nose. Then with my beauty blender, I start blending this out. I really take my time with the blending process because while I want the highlight to be diffused and soft, I don't want it to be diffused into the contour, making everything look flat. Also, the goal here is to achieve a perfectly seamless blend. Yeah, so you notice the brows are already done off camera, which means you all should be expecting a detailed brow tutorial after or maybe before this video. I'm not sure though. Right now you see me blending the highlight on the nose, then I move on to contouring her nose with the same shade of foundation I used to contour her face and blend it out seamlessly. For blush, I'm going into the red shade in my multi-purpose Imagic cream palette. To set the cream highlighting, I'm going into those two shades in my powder palette with my small powder brush. You see me packing enough powder to set the under eye first so as to prevent creasing, then move on to the other highlighted areas. Then I further set with my Mercier translucent setting powder. Guys, you should know I'm obsessed with this powder. It's just so gorgeous and gives you this silky, velvety, smooth finish. And yes, a generous amount on the bridge of the nose because it's about to get snatched. To set the whole face, I'm using those two shades again from my powder palette to set. And guys, I'll let you know the name of the powder palette in the description below. And for bronzer, I'm using the Juvias Place Bronzer Duo in the shade Dark. I'm going to add that to all the areas that I want to bring some extra warmth, so the perimeter of the forehead, cheekbones, and also to snatch up the nose. Like, you guys, this skin is giving some cocoa powder, crushed chocolate, some milk, and a drop of honey. Like, bam, this is giving. So for powder blush, I'm using this sleek blush, which is really a beautiful orangey copper shade to bring some warmth and color, and I'm applying this onto the apples of the cheeks. Going in back to my Mercier translucent setting powder to bake under the eyes. Going straight into shadows, I'm using this warm brown shade from the Cerave Cosmetic eyeshadow palette, starting off as a transition shade. Next, I'm jumping into this burgundy shade and I'm applying it to the outer corner and dragging it into the crease, building up this color slowly until I'm satisfied with the pigment. I'm applying the benign Clown White as my eyeshadow primer. For the lid, I'm going into those two shades in the Feather Kingdom eyeshadow palette. That is going to be my base for the pigment I'll apply on top. Next, I'm using this hot pink and purple shade to blend out the end of the lid and the crease. So at this point, my phone stopped recording and I didn't realize it till I was done with the eye look. I just went in with a black shade to smoke out the outer corners of the eye, apply some black liner, and you see me apply the pigment and also smoke out the under eye. Also, I fixed lashes off camera and I applied some mascara to the lashes to blend with her natural lashes. This lip combo that I did for this look turned out so fire. Starting off by lining our model's lips with a wine color lip pencil, then I blend in with a brown from the Imagic palette to create that extra definition. To brighten the center of the lip, I'm dipping into this nude lipstick, and that is going to give us the perfect contrast while creating this perfect nudie lip. Now, of course, it wouldn't be my style of makeup if this lip wasn't glossy, so I'm adding a clear gloss to the bottom and top lips, making them super shiny and luscious. Now you see me adding some highlight to the bridge of the nose and the high points of the cheekbones. I bet my camera is not doing justice because this highlight with the blush is giving that bronzy glow that I needed. And for the very last step, I'm using the Morphe Continuous Mist to set the face. And that's how we turn a naturally gorgeous model into a melanin Barbie. And there we have it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. You can also check more of my works on IG at NAYA_NORKIE. Bye besties.